Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, I'll be sharing with you our value for the month, which is simplicity. So, let's start with the meaning of simplicity as per our JN manifesto. Simplicity is our choice to be sagely centered in charting correct clarity amidst complexities for ease, efficiency, and efficacy of our solutions freely. So, as you can see, I have put emphasis on the words clarity, complexities, and freely. For me, it's very important. These three words are very important in achieving simplicity because we have to be clear in our goals, in our objectives, so that we will be running or going through one direction in achieving that. So if our objective is clear, then it would be easier for us to know what are we going to do in order to achieve that objective. And despite the complexities of our job, since here in JNG we know that we have different responsibilities, each unit has different responsibilities. We are dealing with different people, we have different clients, internal and external customers. We should be able to know what would be our ultimate goal, so that even in if we have different people that we're dealing with, we still have that one goal in achieving our goal. And and I have given emphasis also on the word freely, because I believe that if we are wholeheartedly doing a thing or a responsibility, it would be like simpler for us to do that task, diba? So, like for example, in our current situation, last year, um, lockdown was declared, diba? So it was parang a totally different um, scenario or situation that we were in at that time. First time, diba, na we experienced the pandemic, diba? So nung time na yon, di ba, we still have that one goal of achieving our objective to satisfy our customers, our internal and external customers. Kunwari, our objective of one of our objective is to provide home for the homeless. Syempre, we have those difficulties in achieving that kasi we cannot go out freely to do our tasks, like paying our customers, paying our contractors, diba? But since we still have that one goal to satisfy our objective, to still be able to pay our customers or to pay our suppliers timely, we come up with a solution of digital signing. Diba? So since for us then, all of our employees, I believe na they have or they believe that goal of achieving our objective, na we still go on with our goal of providing home to the homeless. Lahat tayo, we follow that solution na pwede pa rin naman na we satisfy our responsibilities by using that digital signing ng mga checks natin. Let's relate that naman to personal life, diba? What's the importance of being simple in order for us to achieve our objective or our goal more easily. I think before I've shared with you parts of my life during the time that yung difficulties or the challenges, not difficulty, the challenges when I conceived my youngest child. Let's go back naman to earlier part. so that I can also share with you how I try to live simply so that excuse me, so that I can be able to achieve my goal. Um, I during that talk about yung dun sa time that I shared with you my life, di ba? I mentioned there also that yeah, during my college year, I was I was not supported by my parents because um, they want me to take a medical course, diba? So from the province, I went here in Manila with very limited resources. I don't have that. My my parents cut my allowance, so I know from the start that I need to live simply. From the medyo, I was I can consider myself as privileged at that time, ng medyo younger years kasi nga I have my nanny, ganyan. So, nung my parents cut my allowance and support, financial support, I know that at that time I need to live simply. So, my focus was on finishing my education here in Manila. So, at that time, since I have limited resources, I accepted the fact that I need to live with my aunt. Yeah. So with the condition na yes, I will live with her with free accommodation, free food, but then I have to also um, work for her, doing household chores, ganyan. So um, since at that time my focus is to really finish my education, I was not able to feel that difficulty. So simple living talaga. So um, I don't go out with friends. Um, so yung resources that I have, the the funds that I have, talagang pinagkasya lang. So dun lang kasi ako nakafocus sa education ko. So while learning the household chores, it might be difficult for some, but because I am happy doing it and I am focused with my goal, I was not able to feel that difficulty. So parang sa akin simple, parang sa akin that time is simple talaga lang ang life. You just need to eat 3 times a day, you go to school, you you study, tapos uwi, ganun lang, and then you do your responsibility. That's how simple it was. But because I was happy and I was freely doing it, I did not feel that difficulty, and I did not mind yung mga comments ng other people. Like for example, if I cannot buy nice clothes, nice shoes, it's okay for me. Kasi focus lang ako with my goal. So that's, I think, how simplicity would help us. I believe that in able to achieve simplicity both in the workplace and in our life, we have to concentrate on the three main areas: simplicity, performing our responsibility. Dun sa shinare ko na scenario or situation both in the office and in life, I think we have to eliminate those unnecessary things like comments of other people that we think na not that will not help us naman. So we perform our task, we know the objective is clear with us, and we just simply perform our responsibilities. And then we have to be simple in dealing with our coworkers. Kasi, diba, when there would be friction between coworkers, if we gossip, if we tell bad things about our coworkers, it will make our task difficult because we won't be able to coordinate with them properly. Syempre, di ba, parang sometimes if you have friction with other coworkers, instead of going straight to them, telling them what you need to do, what data you need, hindi mo siya magagawa because galit ka sa tao or you're not comfortable talking with her. So I think we have to eliminate that also because it will not help us simplify our tasks and responsibility. Diba? And we also be simple in fulfilling the needs of our stakeholders. So we have to know what are their needs, what are their expectations to be able to also deliver what we needed to do. So if things are simple for us, if tasks are simple for us, then we can focus on the things that we should be doing. So even siguro yung personal feeling natin would be you would feel happier, you would feel that it's easy for you to fulfill the task because you don't have that unnecessary thoughts, unnecessary feelings, unnecessary procedures that in fulfilling and delivering your objective to your stakeholders. Who are our stakeholders ba? In delivering in being simple, we have to be aligned with our the expectation of our family members or our coworkers, so that kasi di ba sometimes if it's not clear with us, or if um, um, we did not apply simple procedures, we won't be able to deliver our tasks and the expectations of our superiors and family members on time then. So that would complicate things also. Um, so in delivering our objective, we should make sure that it's we deliver it properly, we deliver what's true from us, and if in case we can, then we go beyond what's expected of us also, to be able to also plan for the next objectives, next fulfillment of objectives that we will have. So like for example, if yung ginagawa natin ngayon, like if in case we have an objective or we have a goal in delivering a bottom line of a certain amount, like for example, we have that objective of delivering 15 billion for the year, and monthly we will be delivering like 2 billion pesos. If in case we go beyond that, at least diba meron na tayong na-save na 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 we will be achieving the next months. So that would simplify our task on the succeeding months also. So here, as we discussed a while ago, we have to ensure in having a good working relationship with our coworkers or family members, so that we'll be able to deliver our objectives easily. Because we know that we have different sets of responsibilities, we have different capabilities, we have our knowledge are also different. It would be better if we simplify our relationship with our coworkers. If in case, like for example, you're good at one thing and your coworker is having difficulty in understanding your end goal, it would be better if maybe if you can impart your knowledge with the person or help them in achieving that particular objective to make the organization's objective more easy to achieve. Let's not belittle others who do not know what they are supposed to do. Kasi at in the end, tayo rin naman yung mahihirapan kasi yung end goal nga natin, isa lang naman, di ba? So we won't be able to achieve it if we are withholding our help dun sa co-workers natin. So if in case alam naman natin, it would be better if we help them with a little possible na time, na if in case he asks your help, if we can help that person immediately and we can impart our knowledge with them. Kahit na either we stay here at JNG or not anymore, at least you know that you have imparted your knowledge with them and they will still be able to achieve their objective later on. So I think this is a very important part of making our responsibilities, our life simpler, even sa family members natin, di ba? Kasi if we have a very good relationship with our family members, if in case we're having difficulties, we can easily ask their help also to make things easier for us, making the burden lighter to carry also. These illustration only tells us that in our life we always have that challenges, but if we have one objective, a very clear objective, one goal, and we are helping one another, it would be simple for us to achieve that objective, and it would be easier for us to achieve that goal. So this one we already discussed. Our stakeholders. It can be the government agencies. So if in case we are simple in dealing with them, only give what's due to the government agencies, it would save us with much complexities later on. Then the stockholders or investors, if we know what what are we supposed to deliver to them, their expectations and their requirements, then it would be easier for us also to be able to plan what are we going to do to achieve those objectives. So here, in wrapping up, what simplicity is, the importance of simplicity for us, and how are we going to achieve it. We should have our one mission, one vision, and our value must be our mission is providing for the happiness, satisfying the objective, or satisfying our objective to our customers, both internal and externally. Being simple in our dealings with them, simple with ourselves, so that we would be able to eliminate all the unnecessary things in life. Then we'll be able to make things easier for us too. Here, I have one great, clear, and simple solution. If everything fails, even if we have one goal, we have one objective, if we have exerted all our efforts and still we fail, there's one thing what we can do is to learn to trust God and know that God is enough. So I think this really had helped me a lot, because at that time when I have very limited resources. I just cling on to my faith that even though I don't have that much material things in life, God alone would be enough for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Anne, for your beautiful talk. Thank you so much for your talk, and I like how you connected it to spirituality in the end. No, simplicity is also being happy that even without our possessions, without our materials, it's to be happy that God is there, to know that God is enough for us to thrive. So thank you, Miss Marianne. And so, to join us in our discussion, we have with us three panelists. So let me introduce our first panelist. So our first panelist is from the Housekeeping Department of the Hospitality Development Unit. She is Miss Erica Toledo. Good morning, Miss Erica. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon po. Hi, Sir Jello. Hi, Miss Mary Ann. Thank you for sharing the value of simplicity po. Actually, kanina nung nag-start na po kayo, naging emotional ako kasi parang parehas po tayo nung pinagdaanan noon, way back nung dati po nung college days nyo. Ganun din, yung yung feeling ng galing ka sa probinsya tapos nag-start kang mag-school dito sa Manila, parang na-feel ko din yun. Then, naging emotional ako kasi kanina kasi parehas din tayo na nakitira sa auntie natin. Yun, gagawa tayo ng household chores kahit hindi tayo marunong dati, ganun. Hanggang sa nakasanayan na natin na makisama, ganun. Tapos, naging naging emotional lang din ako kasi dati kasi, pwede mo mag-share, naiiyak ako. Sorry.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Erica.
Kasi na, di ba?
Sorry. Kasi parehas din kami ng kay Miss Mary Ann. Sorry, naiiyak ako. Natata kasi sa isip ko yung last part na learn to trust in the Lord or God. God is enough. Kasi dati, sorry, naiiyak rin ako.
Ika, go.
Okay, Miss Erica.
Dati kasi yung parang hirap na hirap ka na sa buhay mo nung college days until now. Nagiging sumbungan natin si God. Personally ako, kapag nahihirapan ako ganyan, nagiging sumbungan ko si God. Pumupunta ako sa Mega Mall, dun sa church. Simple ways na masasabi ko sa kanya lahat ng pinagdaanan ko, lahat ng nangyari sa araw na to. Gumagaan yung loob ko. Nagiging okay ako. Nakakahiya. Kasi nagiging emotional ako lagi kay God. Yung araw-araw na bangon tayo, nagigising tayo, parang sobrang papasalamat na natin ngayon, lalo na ngayong pandemic. And ayun, thank you, nagiging thankful din tayo kasi kahit pa paano, hindi na tayo pinapabayaan. Simple ways na papasalamat lang sa pang-araw-araw. Yun, nagiging okay tayo. God is good talaga. Ganon. Tapos, sorry po sa mga, sorry sa talaga. Then, thank you talaga, Miss Mary Ann, for sharing po yung simplicity sa atin. Naging, for me naman, yung it makes us live in freely, sabi nga po ni Miss Mary Ann. Tinatatak din sa akin yung clarity, complexities, and freely. Kasi it makes us live in freedom from within, in our true selves. Then, sa office naman natin, sa mga co-workers naman natin, for me, do not compare, because one is unique in ourselves. Then, yung mga tao na sa atin, mataas sa atin, we can learn from them. Then, yung simple supports is more authentic and loving relationships sa mga co-workers natin is very simple. And I think yung pagiging simple na yun is sobrang blessings in disguise para sa lahat. Yun lang po. Sorry, naiyak ako. Thank you, Miss Mary Ann. Thank you, Sir Jello.
Thank you, Miss Erica. Thank you so much for also sharing a portion of your experience with us.
Thank you.
Diba, yun naman important, Erica, that you're simple and yet you're also sincere, diba?
Yes, Miss Mary Ann. Thank you. Sorry, naiyak ako.
Okay, Miss Erica, we appreciate your openness, and this is a safe space here in the Joy-Nostalg family. So thank you, Miss Erica.
Thank you.
So our next panelist is Miss Exal Pablo, the Organization Logistics Assistant from the RMU. So hi, Miss Exal. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hi, Miss Mary Ann. Thank you for sharing and discussing your story. My question is basically, how do you simplify your life and do work or hobbies you love when you feel down or you don't feel well? Thank
Actually,
you.
honesty, parang whenever I don't feel well or I feel down, sobrang konti lang yung time na yun eh. Kasi once na yun nga, I would feel disappointed, frustrated, agad na yon na parang I'll pray na. Sumbong na ako, sumbong kay God na sama ng pakiramdam ko or sama ng loob ko. And then I would try my best na mawala siya agad, di ba? So that I can focus with my job also, with my family. Kasi there's so much, or there are a lot of things you could be thankful for. We are so blessed. Yung mga challenges natin, those are just blessings in disguise. Lahat naman yan may effects natin. It's either we learn from it, di ba? So, I don't think meron sobrang dapat na makapag-stop sa atin to still fulfill our task or to still be happy for the rest of the day. Sandali lang yan eh. Diba? So parang for me, hindi ko na rin siya nararamdaman gaano na may mahirap. Kasi if in case nga, like for example, I was asked to do a very difficult task or maybe an analysis or a simulation. Sometimes ako rin na even field ko na, nahihirapan din. But I would just pray na parang sabi ko, Papa God, hindi ko alam saan ako mag-start. So bahala ka na sa akin. Tapos once you start, I think naman hindi ka hihindian ni God eh. Parang yun lang talaga, yung simple talaga na solution ko talaga. When everything fails, when I don't know how to start, as in pray lang talaga ako, totoo yun. No. So, hindi ko na nafe-feel yung difficulties. Yung ibang tao, if in case na they disappoint you, they hurt you, a lot of people are there na you can feel their love, their support. So, why are you going to focus dun sa mga tao na would make you feel bad, would make you feel sad, di ba? So, wag na lang. Sa iba na lang mo i-focus yung energy mo. Yeah. Did I answer your question ba?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Miss Excel. And thank you, Miss Anne, for that reminder. No? O nga naman, with the many difficulties we may face, why not focus on the many blessings we continue to receive? No? And sometimes our blessings can even outnumber our difficulties. So thank you, Miss Anne.
I think nga na yung difficulties and challenges natin, there are blessings in disguise. Even those people who hurt, they are blessings to us because we learn something from them.
Correct. In every scenario, God is always telling us something, diba? So thank you so much, Miss Anne. I think si Sir Aldrich is back, no? So, sir, can you hear us, Aldrich?
Hello, sorry, biglang nawala yung net dito sa office. Yan. So again, sabi ko nga kanina, siguro yung take ko is mahirap maging simple kapag pag affected ka kasi distracted ka eh. So it's harder to make things simple kasi yung the way na yung isip mo hindi kumbaga hindi kampante, wala kang peace. And at the same time, ang nag-strike din sa akin is that yung meaning ng being simple is to it's having clarity in your goals. At the same time, it's making it comprehensible sa mga tao around you. Kasi minsan, simple siya sa'yo, pero it's not simple for others. So mahirap din siya masabi na simple talaga. And lastly, yun nga, nung kinikwento ni Miss Mary Ann yung status niya dati nung travel siya from the province. Yun, ang take ko talaga is in both yung disposition mo, pwede ka kasi maging simple in your status in life. And at the same time, yung actions din at saka yung decisions na ginagawa mo, like yun, sabi niya, the way she spends her resources and yung process niya in doing things, naging simple. Kasi nga, it's basically because of her disposition also. Yan. Thank you, Jello.
Okay, thank you, Sir Aldrich, for your insights, no? And thank you, Miss Anne, also. Miss Anne, ako personally, I just have a question. A while ago, you shared many of your experiences. I mean, especially growing up with your parents, going to college, and even recalling the things you shared with us last more than a year ago, no, about the things you continue to face now. Uh, You mentioned that you find strength knowing that all other things can go away, but knowing that God is there is enough. No, what's one tip you can give us for us to remember that sometimes we spend our days worrying about things that are not really important. As you mentioned, some people can weigh us down. Uh, some unfortunate events can really have a toll on us, diba? But if we take away these negativities, we see that life is full of blessings after all. So, what's one secret that you do or maybe tell yourself to make sure you focus on the things that truly matter, to simplify things nga, kumbaga?
Actually, Jello, yun nga, when I started to realize nga, parang, yun, not parang, God is enough, di ba? Kasi, before, lagi akong takot I was scared that maybe later on, yung mga children ko, won't be able to follow me. Also, what I did to my parents, di ba? So, sabi ko baka naman later on, ganun din sila sa akin. So, it would be painful for me, di ba? Kaya lang, I realized also na I was bothering myself for something na wala ka naman. And if in case that happens, basta isa lang, God is enough for me. Kung iwanan man nila ako, they do not want me anymore, even other people doesn't want me. As long as I know, was trying to follow God's plan for me. Yung mga teachings niya, like for example, dapat di ka gagawa ng masama. You won't think bad for other people, ganyan. So para sa akin, tama na si God lang. So happy na ako doon. Happy na ako na if masama yung loob ko, I would just talk to Him. Tapos feeling ko, ini-embrace na ako niya, di ba? So parang sa akin, sarap na ng pakiramdam nun. So enough na yun sa akin. If in case, wala ako ng things na katulad ng iba, like when you browse the social media na, nag-travel siya sa ganito, nag-travel siya sa ganyan. I realize in myself also na, gusto ko ba na mag-travel? Diba, I think naman, anywhere I go, basta nandyan sa tabi ko si God, okay na ako doon eh. Diba? So ano na lang yung difference na may Eiffel Tower dyan, or maybe, sino ba yun sa New York, diba? So parang, for me, it doesn't matter anymore. As long as in my heart, I'm happy and contented, okay na ako doon.
Thank you, Miss Anne. So truly, simplicity is grounded on our faith in God, knowing that we are forever with a God despite what happens, diba? Despite the things we may lose, the things the things we're afraid of losing, the things that cloud our minds when we are worried about things, diba? We know that God is always there and God has our interest at heart. And thank you so much, ma'am, for connecting your life experience, your
Actually,
work.
Jello, I would want to share one thing pa.
Yes, po.
Because sa amin kasi before na, diba parang from the parents to us, syempre diba may mga binibigay yan, diba, mga jewelries,
Mhm.
So, I was able to keep a sufficient amount of or volume ng jewelries before I had that gap from my parents. Tapos, there's one time na nakuha lahat siya. So, yung vault namin was actually stolen. Diba? So, that time, sobrang iyak ako kasi lahat nandoon. Lahat ng material things na I think would have parang high-valued items nandoon lahat. But it was stolen. And after that, I realized na hindi ko pala siya kailangan. And later on, I'm not already worried about leaving the house. Baka may pumasok at kunin siya ulit because wala na eh. Diba? So parang, see, whatever I have right now is just simple things that I use every day. Tapos wala na yung extra na, alam mo yun, na I don't really need. Then I realized na I don't need those luxurious things naman in life to be able to be happy. Diba? So happy naman kahit wala yon. Okay naman kahit wala yon, diba? At least wala na akong worry about taking care of it, keeping or safeguarding my personal things, di ba? So,
Right.
naging mas simple yung life after that. So, I think that is also a blessing in disguise na nawala na siya sa akin. And maybe, I was also saying I was telling my husband na baka nawala siya because God is telling me na hindi mo kailangan yan.
Yeah.
Ako lang kailangan mo. So, si God lang kailangan ko, okay na.
It's amazing how God can use these, seemingly unfortunate events to send a message, diba? I mean, he doesn't make these bad things happen, but he would use these not so good things to teach us something. And what truly matters are the things that come from him. Family, good health, diba? Our kids, diba? So, thank you for those reminders, Miss Anne. And it's my hope that as we go forward here in Joy-Nostalg, we remember that the things that truly matter are those that come from God. So before we end the mind session, Miss Anne, is there anything else you'd like to share before we close the session?
I think I already shared the most important consideration that we should have.
Yes.
Na basta we don't do anything bad, we don't think bad for other people, and God is in our heart, and He alone is enough. Wala nang other material things that we really need.
Thank you, Miss Anne. No? So once again,
Thank you very much, Anne.
thank you, ma'am. So once again, thank you, Miss Anne. And of course, thank you to our panelists for being here. No? And as a way of saying thank you for the time and effort of imparting your knowledge and expertise to us, please accept this certificate of appreciation. So we'll flash it now. So the certificate is hereby awarded to Miss Mary Ann Ongyiu as our joyful tribute and appreciation for sharing your presence and expertise with us, and for sparking light, hope, and love in our Joy-Nostalg Culture Day Mind Session. May you always continue to be the light that sparkles and shines ever so bright, creating moments of happiness and memories of hope for others. Spark joy wherever, awarded this 11th day of June and the year for our Lord 2021. Signed, Jocelyn Labrador, CEO of the Resource Management Unit, and Mr. Jacinto C. Nung Jr., Group Executive Officer of the Joy-Nostalg Group. So